1 second. Alright, hello, how's it going? Hopefully this is enough. So, I'm kind of curious about this nice guy thing. I've been looking it up, and oh, 1 second, sorry. Does that work? I don't know if that works. Okay, so I'm trying to make this. Oh, that's exactly how it's supposed to be. Whoops. Let me adjust this mic right quick. Wow, it's clear as a bell. All right, so I'm here just kind of wondering while I'm slightly distracted by my own voice. Let's turn that down a little bit. Okay, so I'm really curious about this whole nice guy thing. I consider myself a nice guy, not because of expectations or whatever, or I don't know. I just, I consider myself a person who's naturally empathetic. And I do have some questions, because there's these ideas, these thoughts about, there was this movie by a YouTuber, I forget his name. He used to do like these almost K-drama-esque type videos, and if it had a cameo by like what's his name, something Wong. He used to do Wong F Productions or something like that, and it was just about, I'm pretty sure it was wow, I must be getting my movies confused, but it was basically about this guy, and he was a nice guy, just trying to be kind, wanted a relationship, thought that all he had to do was be kind, and the woman would see his side, or just kind of naturally progress in that direction. And one thing I'm really kind of confused about, because it's not even the fact that like Blood Spring, man, I'm so glad these things are popping up. YouTube, your blood is, jeez, I need my glasses. Your blood has special properties that can activate dried up blood spring. Once revived, the blood spring will start producing blood beads again. These blood beads have the same composition as human blood. Blood revenants have been using them to quench their blood thirst. One thing I really wish with this is that the blood beads would actually come down and heal you. That would actually serve a practical purpose. But sorry about the movie was just like, he was nice, and I get the sinister aspect of it, because it's like, you shouldn't just be nice, you shouldn't be nice conditionally. But as I've been listening to this video, it is frankly about people who are lonely, but again, just because you feel stuff or feel some negativity doesn't justify you, or it doesn't justify you being entitled to a relationship, because like when I'm hearing it, I'm trying to process these thoughts, and I'm like, it doesn't justify you being in a relationship, because people have agency. People can be with who they want to be with, right? In the same way you would be, because I've never understood that, but that must be just a Japanese thing, this whole about evil creatures. I only know that because like when I used to read manga or watch anime, I don't watch it as much as I used to. They used to be like, they used to do this and it's kind of like that conniving hold, evil laugh, I don't know what has to do with anything, but that's what the connection usually is with these evil characters. But it's just culturally different, but I always find the difference to be pretty interesting. I'm very impressed how this person came out. Funny thing is, I just chose a preset and I was like, hey, this looks pretty cute. So, but given like my basic understanding of color theory, I just worked something out. some warm colors, what you call it, because I knew I had grabbed this Blood Veil. It's red, the red cape, and got a brown cape type thing, and then got blue hair. And you know, you have to have a certain balance to it. So if it's like going to be very striking warm color, then your cold color has to be kind of like desaturated and stuff like that. And you know, just working out the balances. So I'm kind of happy. It's very visually pleasing. It's not like blasting your face like you know. But back to my point is the character in this YouTube film thing. He was like, oh, this is about nice guys, and he was I have to wait, but it was about nice guys, and he was kind of upset about, like, you know, oh man, you know, I'm nice and all that stuff, and I just can't get a relationship. And it's just, I empathize with that feeling, because it's just, you get frustrated, you know, you're lonely, you're frustrated. You know, it doesn't justify it, but it's like, I think it's always okay to vent. You know, if you feel frustrated, you know, it's okay to feel frustrated. You know, it's okay to vent your frustration, saying, wish this happened, but it didn't, and now I'm just kind of upset. You know, nothing's really going my way. And I'm like, don't people want things to go their way sometimes? You know, again, it doesn't justify anything, but it's good to vent sometimes. And so my point in all this is just, is I don't really get the stigma that comes with, oh man, nice guys just are nice to you because they want to sleep with you and stuff. And it's just like, no. Sometimes nice guys just want a relationship. And again, I get it. You know, just because you're nice doesn't entitle you a relationship. But people just want to be nice. You know, that's just their natural thing. I can't believe I've gone down here. I thought I did already, but I don't know. I'm at odds with this, because it's like, you want to be nice, and people like being around nice people, but at the same time, it breeds confusion, because it's like, they like being around people who are nice, but they have certain criteria on which they believe is attraction. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Of what they believe is attractive. And so, for myself, I'm always like, I like to learn. I like to grow and stuff. And I've always been kind of curious, like, you know, why don't they like nice people, nice guys? Is it their appearance? Is it their body odor? Is it their social conduct? Is it their interests? Like, I got questions, and it's just like, I don't personally get it. I don't get it, you know. And it's not me being entitled or being upset. Like, even if I do get and feel upset or seem entitled, it's just coming from a place of confusion, because it's like, I don't get it. And I was in a previous relationship. Wasn't a great partner, wasn't a great boyfriend or anything like that. And I don't know, I just it definitely led me on a journey last year to try to do some discoveries, and I made some assumptions, and I do feel pretty bad about it. I do feel very sorry about it, but at the same time, you can't take back what you say. I mean, you can attempt to, but you know, can't always do so. You know, sometimes what you say is what you say, you know. And I don't know, I just want to be able to have my next experience to be better in a relationship. But even so, I even desire for myself to be at a better spot, just financially and all that good stuff, so that if I do find a person that I'm genuinely interested in, and their feelings mutual, I'm not sitting here fighting for their affection, but or even that I can try to understand the person, and trying to be more empathetic, and trying to be cooperative, and stop being so selfish and all this good stuff that I need to practice on to be a better person, and not just for the sake of being in a relationship, but I think it's helpful. It's very helpful to do. You know, and one thing I'm sorry, I gotta head out because got something to do, but I still have questions. I'm just like, in this society in which we live in, why is it that we value some people and we don't value other people? And why aren't we so implicit in stating why we're in a society where maybe it's this post not industrial, post moral something, I can't remember the name, but it's basically we don't really care too much about more the important things in life. We're just like, you know, it is what it is, you know, instead of really like explain things. And I think that's just it. It seems like people are on the same page in terms of these things, and I just feel behind the curve, and I'm just like, I don't really know what the heck is going on, or even how to play by the rules. So I think that's maybe the nice guy's plight. I'm going to have some more talks about it, but I don't know. I don't like the idea that people kind of put nice guys down for not knowing any better, because that's just it. They don't know any better. But at the same time, I won't give them a pass for being mean or mean-spirited or have these entitlements, because I'm like, I get it, you're lonely, you know, I get it, you want to be in a relationship, but it's going to take some time, it's going to take some efforts, it's going to take some connections, it's going to take a lot of that important stuff and those things to connect in order for a relationship to actually happen and be mutually accepted and stuff like that. But I'm sorry, I do have to head off. If possible, I'll be back, but we'll see. You guys have a great day. Yep, have a good day. Bye.